Hello summoners, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we are going to be talking about Jubilee and all her abilities. We're going to be going through her champion spotlight PDF. So first slide here is about her bios. She was born in a wealthy family, she was great in gymnastics and life was going well until her parents got assassinated, leaving her orphaned, and then she got these mutant powers and was welcomed in the X-Men family. And now moving on to her mechanics, in this game she will mostly revolve, all her abilities will revolve around her fireworks. So she has three kind of fireworks, orange, pink and blue, and she looks like a very colorful character. I can't wait to see her animations. But all of these firework colors do different things, they focus on different things like damage, power control and defensive ability reduction. So kind of similar to how clairvoyance special 2 in different phases does different things. And she also has this ability when she is awakened that whenever the opponent purifies her attack, they suffer some burst damage, so which is useful because she's a mutant character and a lot of skill characters have a purified debuffs, so should be interesting. And let's move on. So her mutation ability is that Jubilee's energy plasmoids cause her basic attacks to deal energy damage instead of physical, which could be useful in a lot of scenarios where you can bypass some stuff with that. And then she has a purified ability, and her fireworks, they can rotate between orange, pink and blue. Throwing light and medium attacks rotates fireworks, so it should be pretty easy to rotate them. If a firework surge is selected in the pre-fight screen, so I imagine it would be similar to how you select Sorcerer Supreme's pre-fight. I don't even have a Sorcerer Supreme, so not sure. But at the start of the fight, you can select a pre-fight and gain a Firework Surge, preventing Jubilee from rotating fireworks for 16 seconds, which could be useful. Like let's say you want power control and you don't want to rotate into the defensive ability reduction phase, and sometimes you just don't need defensive ability reduction, so you would want to rotate between orange and pink. So yeah, that is one thing. Developers note says that in fights where you intend to keep Jubilee in a fireworks stage 100% of the time, her pre-fight abilities allow her to start the fight with a surge active. It's important to note that Jubilee will start all consecutive fights with the last selected pre-fight ability. This is also indicated by her persistent chances, which range from 0 to 3. Now moving on to her all attacks, they have a 50% chance to apply a prowess, and you can stack 12 prowesses. So that is like her special attacks are going to hit pretty hard, I imagine. While you intercept, you'll have a 100% chance to gain a prowess, I guess, but you don't need, like, if you do a 5-hit combo, you are going to gain 2 or 3 prowesses, and that how much is it? Do we know? I don't think we know the duration, but let's see. We can't tell certain things till we actually get the character and play around with them, but yeah. And then heavy attack, when charging a heavy attack while Firework Surge is active, removes the Firework Surge. So developers note is saying that useful when you accidentally enter the wrong Firework Surge or want to ensure you gain prowess faster. And then her special one, it depends, like I really like her special one. For the most part, characters in Marvel Contest of Champions, he do 5-hit combos and go for SP2s, but her SP1 is interesting because it has taunt, it has slow. Shock is, it could be useful, I guess. So if you are in the orange phase and you use your SP1, it inflicts shock, consuming all damage debuffs on Jubilee. So let's say you're running Suicide. I'm not sure if that would work well, but if you're running Suicide, you go for SP1, damaging debuff will get purified, so you will shrug them off, but at the same time you will take some recoil damage. So I'm not sure how that will end up working, but like if you're fighting Void, maybe for each damaging debuff consumed, inflict another shock causing some damage. I think these numbers are for a 565 character, but if you are in the pink phase, you inflict a taunt debuff, which could be really useful in a lot of situations. And while taunted, attack ratings are reduced by 40%, and they have a 70% higher chance to activate a special attack. Now I'm not sure the exact percentage of other taunt characters like Stark and Spider-Man on She-Hulk with the Furies, but 70% sounds pretty good. Then while you are in the blue phase, slow debuff, and slow is a very powerful mechanic and not that many characters have slow ability. So this could be really interesting, and counter evade and unstoppable by 100%. It's a 9-second one, and I think you can rotate, like you can get back to SP1 within 9 seconds. Note is that make sure to stock on prowess before using SP1 in order to increase the duration of the debuffs. That is interesting. Alright, so yeah, this is what I missed. So when lasted, so increasing the duration 1 second for each prowess effects, and you can gain 12 prowess, so 12 seconds more. That could be really long, like for a slow and taunt debuff. Then her SP2 is called Zipity Sapper, and when you activate it, she gains a Firework Surge for 19 seconds. And when the last hit lands or strikes into the block, apply the effects of the active firework. So for if you are in the orange phase, inflict an incinerate debuff causing some damage over 22 seconds, and it also removes the target's perfect block chance and reduces the block proficiency by 50%, which I'm not sure if how useful that would be. But with pink phase, it inflict a suppression debuff, reducing defensive combat power rate. So basically some power control here. This is kind of similar to Punisher 2099 in his overdrive phase. Like while you're hitting the opponent, they will gain less power. It's not like a power lock or power drain kind of power control, but this also works. And then if you are in the blue phase, you get some ability accuracy reduction. And developers note says that SP2 attack is best when trying to keep Jubilee's Firework Surge active for the whole fight, because it's like a 19-second one. So you can, like in 19 seconds, I think you can get back to a special 2. And then we have special 3, which is Flashy Finale. So I'm really interested to see this animation. But on activation, gain a Firework Surge lasting 16 seconds, so basically even shorter than special 2 one, and then consumes up to 12 prowess and gain an indefinite prowess passive for each prowess that was consumed, increasing special attack by 13%. So this could be interesting for longer fights, I guess. Going to SP3 would make some sense. And her signature ability, each time personal debuff expire on the opponent, deal burst of some damage. So this could be useful, and if they purify, then also she doesn't look like a character who needs to be awakened, but at the same time this does look like a powerful ability to have. And I think that is pretty much it. These are the synergies, so if you want to take a look, you can pause them. And yeah, I went through, nothing looked too insane, but if there is a powerful synergy that you want me to test it out, then I will be getting these characters for testing purposes, and I will try that synergy out. So that is going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Like this video, share with your alliance, and you would also find a similar video on Strife on the channel. So stay safe. Bye bye.